Kentucky Public Service Commission hosted the first public meeting to discuss a proposed rate increase. And Harlan County middle schoolers spent the day taking part in a STEM event called Pathways to Purpose.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Welcome to Mountain News This Morning. I'm Neely Green here with you on this Friday, November 21st. The time is now 5:32. Let's check in with meteorologist Megan Desmond for a look at your forecast this morning. Megan, it was pretty bearable outside this morning. It wasn't too cold. It was pretty comfortable.
Yeah, I would agree. I would say not too cold, not too warm, just right is what you're going to expect as you're starting off your Friday morning. And it will be continuing to warm throughout the next several hours. You just got some things to keep in mind, first of which being the fog. This morning we're seeing some dense patchy fog out and about across the mountains, so keep that in mind as you're beginning your day. Also seeing some rain, especially as you're traveling from portions of Morgan down to Wise County, Virginia. And more rain is on the way, as you can see, as it's making its way into Wayne County, Kentucky right now. And just to zoom out for you so you can see this larger system that is on the way. That is what's going to be bringing us rain throughout your Friday and some storm chances as you're heading tonight and into your Saturday morning. In terms of temperatures, just as Neely said, not too bad out and about. Looking at some mid-50s for some folks, 56 in Manchester, 57 even in Somerset and Monticello, with highs for the day in the mid-60s. Neely.
Megan, thank you. One man was indicted by a grand jury for his role in another man's death in Pike County. Paul David Coleman was indicted on a charge of second-degree manslaughter in connection with Greeley Hurley's death. The indictment says Coleman wantonly caused Hurley's death by shooting him. That incident happened back in April in the Belfry area. A Johnson County man is asking to be released from jail before his federal trial in a voyeurism case. Attorneys for Henry Richards filed that motion Wednesday. We told you last month he had a trial scheduled for January after being federally indicted. Police say he admitted to placing hidden cameras in a bedroom and bathroom with intentions of filming a teenage girl showering and dressing. A Laurel County man was sentenced to 13.5 years in prison in a case related to child sexual abuse material. According to his plea agreement, Bradley Callahan distributed child porn by making several posts to a dark web child pornography marketplace, which contained links to videos of children pornography. Included in the links were several explicit videos of child porn. As we approach the winter months, you might be dreading the cold and the snow, but as we saw this past February, flooding can also be a major problem. Nakia Fry considers photography a hobby, but as the river rose to near record levels in her town of Boonville in Owsley County, she felt like it was a necessity to share with the world what was happening in eastern Kentucky.
Water was actually up to this house. You know, you can drive by and you can see the flood, but once you put a drone in the air and you see it from the air, that's when you're like, wow, you know, it's unbelievable.
The flooding closed more than 300 roads and left 40,000 homes without power. Governor Beshear says witnessing that devastation firsthand was difficult. The Kentucky Public Service Commission is hosting 3 public meetings to discuss a proposed rate increase for Kentucky Power. The first one happened last night in Pikeville. Kentucky Power requested a rate increase in August, which would result in a nearly 15% increase in bills for residential customers. The request is being considered by the PSC, but the public is being given a chance to weigh in. The first in-person public comment meeting, hosted at the Lee Avenue Branch Library in Pikeville, brought dozens of community members to share their concerns about the proposed increase.
Kentucky Power needs to go back to the drawing board and figure out a better way, because keeping this on us constantly is not working. In fact, we are running off businesses. It's very hard to attract industry when you have one of the highest rates in the state.
The meeting was one of 3 in-person public comment opportunities. You can see those details over on our website, WYMT.com. Each year, the Kentucky Department of Education provides the latest data concerning school performances. WYMT's McKinley Calandrino spoke to officials with the Knott County Schools District who are celebrating significant gains.
The Kentucky Department of Education released the 2024-2025 school data results. Many schools throughout eastern Kentucky have shown significant progress, including those in Knott County.
When they've started this status of the green, blue, and blue being the highest, we've kind of had green, we've had yellows, but we've never had green in all three areas. And that means that we're proficient in all three areas as a district.
Superintendent Gregory Kahn says all elementary, middle, and high schools achieved a green status for the first time as a district, meaning they are all proficient.
We were higher than the state average in reading pretty much across the board. 3rd grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade, so we're very proud of that.
We were extremely high in the elementary in reading and math and had a significant increase. So that's what we've targeted. That's what we worked on the hardest.
These achievements come despite major challenges, from catastrophic flooding to the day-to-day complexities of serving rural communities.
There's some things we can't offer that some of the more urban areas can do, but we're tapping into those things right now. We're tapping into all our resources in this little area and working together with our local government, anybody we can collaborate, we're doing that.
Celebrating where they are now, but always striving for better.
And we was this close to being a blue status in the high school as a county, as a district. So we was really close to that. So we feel like that we keep putting a little more work into it, we're going to achieve those same goals for next year.
In Knott County, McKinley Calandrino, WYMT Mountain News.
To see the results for your child's school, you can visit our website at WYMT.com. Harlan County middle schoolers spent yesterday taking part in a STEM event called Pathways to Purpose. The program brought drone courses, engineering challenges, and flight simulators into James A. Cowwood Elementary, giving students a chance to try hands-on activities in aviation and engineering. Educators say the goal is to help students connect those experiences to future possibilities.
I think it's important to kind of spark that curiosity and to introduce them into STEM fields so that they can understand and truly appreciate the opportunities they have, and to hopefully spark that curiosity and let them know that their ideas can truly shape the future.
The event was hosted with help from the Lighthouse Beacon Foundation and stayed plugged in. The district says it hopes to offer more STEM experiences like this in the future. Shoeboxes are being collected all across the mountains, but it's not shoes that are in these boxes. Operation Christmas Child is a ministry that fills shoeboxes with gifts. The boxes are delivered to underprivileged children in other countries. Students from Owsley College and the June Buchanan School have packed and collected some of those boxes. 4th graders with JBS say they enjoy spreading the holiday cheer.
How it makes us feel happy about packing them for a bunch of other kids all over the world. And I like how we get to give these to kids all over the world so they know about Jesus.
The student volunteers prayed over the boxes, saying they hope all the children who receive them know they are loved by Jesus and enjoy their gifts. And an annual tradition at Owsley College gives students a complete meal box for Thanksgiving. The Blessing Corner at the college discreetly takes names of students who express a need for a Thanksgiving meal. Mary Turner, who is the director of admissions, says their love and support for their students goes beyond what they are taught in class.
I knew these food boxes wasn't just about food. It was reminding them here at Owsley College that we want to help students earn an education, but we care about their life, their heart, and their home beyond the classroom.
Turner says the boxes should include enough to feed 8 people. They include turkey, corn, green beans, baked beans, stuffing, potatoes, gravy rolls, and 2 desserts. She says she wanted to include things her family would want to eat on the holiday. Kentucky State Police and Governor Andy Beshear are asking for your help to fight hunger this holiday season. The annual Cram the Cruiser food drive is underway across the Commonwealth. Troopers will be at grocery stores and retailers accepting non-perishable food items through December 5th. You can also drop off any donations at any of the 16 KSP posts. Last year, Kentuckians donated more than 204,000 pounds of food. A Christmas light show is returning to Corbin. Christmas in the Country is a drive-through light show on Shelley Ridge Farms in Corbin. The show includes much more than just a drive-through light show. Owner Torlia Shelley says folks can expect to have a good time and to see some faith-based lights.
We have Santa where you can get Santa pictures. We have a petting zoo out back. We have a special section that's a walk-through path, and you can actually get your kids out. You can immerse yourself in the lights. We might or might not have some fake snow.
Opening day for the Christmas light show is on November 28th from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. After that, the show will be open Sunday through Thursday from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Cricket and Danny are headed back down the aisle in The Young and the Restless. That and more in a look of today's Eye on Entertainment.
And rain chances will continue throughout your Friday, but will they continue throughout the weekend? I'll have that answer coming up.
Why choose